5K service on this today. It's got like 4,700 miles on it, but we're gonna go ahead and do it because it needs it.
All right, what are we gonna use?
So we're using Amsoil in the engine and primary and transmission fluid in the transmission. Harley filter. We got the funnels, torque wrench, the Harley gaskets. So we're gonna get started.
All right.
I did warm this thing up. I read it for about 15 minutes. Where's it at? Right there.
Is this gonna burn me?
No.
You promise?
Yep.
Who's mine?
Don't mess with that plug. I want to check the metal on it. See if it speeds up when I take this out. Man, if that's the engine oil, it's very clean.
That does look clean.
Oh.
Any metal on there?
It's got a little bit on there.
Let's see. Hold it up here. Oh, there's not much on it.
Oh,
nice catch.
Nice catch.
That's good. We need 3/8 Allen for that. Allen
All right, we got the 3/8.
to get the transmission. Drain.
It's done.
It's plastic. The thing is.
All right, transmission's drained.
So I got these O-rings from Harley. Gasket service kit.
Is that specific to the 117 Street Glides, or is it just for the Milwaukee 8?
I think it's the same.
So you gotta put a new gasket in it every time you change it?
Just as O-ring.
The O-ring on the plug.
These are supposed to be torqued to 20 inch-pounds. 20 inch
Did that
pounds.
feel about like 20 inch-pounds?
I got it. You didn't know that I had a torque wrench here, did you?
Oh, we got a torque wrench.
No, 20. Yeah.
20 inch-pounds. If we can figure out how to get the torque wrench set.
20 inch-pounds.
This thing starts out at 30.
Oh, perfect.
That's no good.
That little tiny thing don't go down to 20.
Right. Garbage.
So now we really do need to make sure it feels like 20 inch-pounds.
Yeah.
How can this thing not be 20 inch-pounds? It looks like a little Barbie torque wrench.
I know. I've torqued it up to 25 foot-pounds.
Oh, 25 foot-pounds.
Not foot-pounds. Inch-pounds. You have to cut that out.
Alright, transmission's drained.
All right.
Bolts back in.
Hey, did you drink?
All right, we got the transmission all drained.
Now we gotta do the engine. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. There we go.
Some technical difficulties.
The bolt is too tight to do by hand. Try not to get oil all over me.
I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay. Here she goes. There it goes.
There it is. Dude, look at the drain plug on that.
Well, it's way clearer than the transmission one was. It don't even look like there's anything on it. Yeah, it's good.
Good. Here, I'll put the new thing on.
Oh,
The oil looks a little darker though, maybe.
I think you said it's got 2,600 miles on it. We'll get that drained, put the O-ring back on the plug, get the oil filter off. That's gonna be a mess.
Where's the oil filter at?
The oil filter's on the other side.
Right there, I want you to be right.
The horn here?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, how are you supposed to get that off?
I don't know, it's gonna make an absolute mess.
Let me see that. Button that's right up in there. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to go. So it's like that.
Well, how can you get a wrench on there?
This thing.
Oh, okay.
A filter wrench.
A filter wrench.
Little tube. Tubular action to put this little tube on there. You can slide that, spin that pan around so it'll catch it.
Ah.
Does this come in the Amazon kit too?
The tube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The funnel and the tube came in the Amazon kit for
Yeah, this whole thing came in here. This did.
the wrench too, the socket too.
This, yeah.
Wow.
I got everything on Amazon. Okay.
Yeah.
Get that up in there. Is that wheel all on? It's running out onto the floor.
Cold with this. Crap on here. Wow.
Are you supposed to disassemble half your bike to get the oil filter off?
Oh, here we go.
This is probably gonna blast oil everywhere. How many Stevensons does it take to take the oil filter off?
Alright, it's loose.
Yeah, oil was running all out on the skid plate and everything.
Nice. Wow, man, this is unbelievable. Kinda made a mess.
It looks like it.
A little bit of mess. Sorry, Randy.
We'll get some kitty litter. Yeah, so that funnel thing
Fail.
seemed like a good idea at first. Just led us to a false sense of security.
I think we all can agree that the funnel was a good idea, but it could have been done a little better.
Clean this up and see if any more oil comes out of it. We'll run out of it.
No.
No?
No. Alright, I think she's empty. Start it up and see if anything comes out of it.
Alright, we got our new Harley filter. Prime it with a little bit of oil.
Put a little bit of oil in it.
Not a whole lot.
And then I'm going to put some on this O-ring. And I'm trying to put it on there without oil going everywhere.
Let's see. think you did it.
Alright, now we put the drain plug back in.
Wipe it off right there.
Yeah, that felt like 20.
Transmission fluid in.
You don't gotta drain the other side first?
Man, that stuff's clear.
How much goes in it?
Quart.
A quart?
Take this.
How much oil goes in the primary?
Quart?
A quart? 1 quart?
Yeah. This is 5 quarts in the motor. I'm gonna put 4.5 in it and then start it up and check it. The primary is where the clutches are. So we use this in it for the clutch, for the wet clutch.
Okay.
So in the transmission, and these use Amsoil has specific transmission.
Specific transmission fluid for 4 V-twins?
Yeah. In my lowrider, I use this in all 3. It says you can use all this in all 3 holes. That's what I did, and that's what's in yours, Jerry.
Yeah, I think in my Road King it's all the oil.
Yeah. It says that it shifts better with this transmission fluid, so we'll see.
It shifts better?
Yeah.
So you just had Harley in it before, so now we're gonna try out the Amsoil.
Yeah.
Well, what he's
Amsoil, an American original.
saying is you can put the oil in the transmission instead of transmission fluid,
Gotcha.
which is that's what we did on mine. Mine's got Amsoil oil in all 3 of them.
Does it shift better?
It definitely shifts better than what comes in it. I could tell on my lowrider.
On your lowrider?
Yeah.
I really don't remember.
Is that the 4.5?
That's it. That's what I'm going with for now.
Why are you only putting 4.5 in it?
I've never changed it in this bike before. Sometimes they don't take what they claim they do, so just want to check it. I don't want it to be too full. They're better to be a little low than too full. If they're too full, it'll make, I think, too much crank pressure, and I think it makes blow by into the intake on these. If it does, I think is why there's some kind of vent. Fueling makes a vent. I don't know if it goes here. I don't know where it goes, but
Who makes one?
fueling.
Fueling?
Yeah. If you watch Thrashing's videos, that fueling guy's on there all the time. I forgot what his name is.
And that's just for if it's got too much oil in it, or what?
No, it's just a way to vent the crankcase on the engine on these. I don't know what the deal. I think this is the.
That's probably for like.
This is a transmission vent there.
You probably won't have to worry
This.
about that unless you get some sort of modifications to it.
My lowrider S, when I took this off and cleaned the air filter, it had a bunch of black residue in it. I cleaned it out, like in the throttle body. So I cleaned that out. And supposedly, if you do that vent thing on the crankcase, it eliminates that problem. Which, if that thing's oily, it's not gonna
Suck is
It's
good.
not gonna suck
Yeah.
air through it as good.
So it's a bypass for the bypass.
Sure. All right, we're gonna do the
I don't know what
primary. Here's your rag. This one's got some glitter in it. A little bit of metal shavings from the clutch.
From the clutch?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that O-ring looks toasted too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty black.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Harley just put another O-ring on this thing instead of taking the one off.
Got two.
So here's, this came off of it, and there's still this on here. So
It either came apart or there was two.
yeah. I hope that they didn't. Either way, I don't think it was seated down all the way in the threads. I think they put one on it, but I don't think it was down on it all the way. I think it just, that's why I like doing my own stuff. So I got the new O-ring on there. I'm thinking that when they put this on the last time, that they just shoved the O-ring down onto the threads about here, because it was rolled off of it and chopped in half. So,
All right.
This one's a slightly technical part. Just pour the oil on the side of this thing.
this takes 1 quart.
This takes 1 quart? Yep. And you just pour right in the side of it. You got a little funnel for it?
Yeah, I got this fancy Amazon
Oh wow, you pour it in the side of it.
filter. Yeah. This thing goes right here, and you just dump her in.
It's supposed to come up just to the bottom plate there, right?
I think so.
Oh, now it's leaking out a little bit.
Oh.
So
Did you overfill it?
that little Amazon piece seemed to work good.
Yep.
You gonna let it run for a minute and then check the oil level?
Yeah. I think you're supposed to ride it for a minute. We're gonna start it up.
All right, we're gonna check it.
Yep. We'll let it drain down for just a second. Alright, we started it up. Let it sit for about 5 minutes and check it real quick. So, looks like it needs, okay, full, here look, full, hot, on Jiffy stand. That's where it's at. Right there. Right? Check, screwed in. Alright, we're good to go.
We did it.
We're getting ready for Smoky Mountain Bike Week. This starts September
I think
28th.
it's September 28th and
It
it goes
goes
to
October 6th.
Mhm.
And we're going to 3rd through to 6th. So if you see us down there, make sure you say hi, please.
Yep.
And make sure to like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Thanks for watching.
What's going on, everybody? Just doing a follow-up video from the oil change video, and just wanted to talk a little bit about the clutch and the transmission on my bike. It's a 24 Street Glide, obviously, and Harley did the first change, the 1K change, and I did the 5K. It had 4,700 miles, I think, on it. And so we changed the oil in it. the clutch was kind of notchy on that bike. I really didn't think much about it. I just figured it was new and whatever. I don't know. I just figured that's just the way it was going to be. And the transmission was a little notchy and kind of hard to find neutral a little bit. So I noticed as soon as I left, after I changed the oil on my way back home, that the clutch worked a lot smoother. It didn't, no more grab, and like what it would do is you start letting it out, and then it would kind of grab a little, and it just felt weird. So that seemed better, and then the transmission seemed like it shifted a little easier. And then the next day I went on a ride. I think I rode 150 miles or something. But I noticed as soon as I left my house and the first stoplight I went to and put it in neutral, it was a lot easier to get it in neutral. And that's probably not so much the transmission, but the clutch disengages a lot easier with that Amsoil in it. So, and the shifts probably are the transmission, but the clutch is probably what mostly fixed everything. Anyways, the clutch works so much better. It's unbelievable how much better it is. And like I said, the shifting is better. What I used was 20 W50 in the primary and Amsoil transmission fluid in the for a Harley in the transmission, and then 20 W50 in the motor. So Amsoil definitely works better. A lot of people use Redline in them too. I've never used that, but I'm an Amsoil guy. So anyways, just a little update on that. And so if your bike shifts weird and your clutch seems goofy, try Amsoil in it and let us know if it fixes yours. So have a good day. Thanks.